Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of our Fjordur series. And we are just going straight into the action because while being on the beach, I found a level 145 Petranodon, and he was actually just flying above the ocean again. And so, yeah, basically, what I tried to do is I attacked him so he could, so he was going to fly away, maybe like straight onto the land again. But it didn't really work as planned, as you can see, and I've lost a lot of my of my power and my energy while trying to get him on land, because every time he was just about to go on land, he flew back to the ocean again. And you actually only see like a quarter of all the footage of me trying to get him on land, because it just took fucking ages, and I couldn't really. I was just I couldn't do it. I wasn't able to get him, and I mean, at least I finally got him like just flying above the island now. I mean, even if it's like close to the water, but it still took fucking ages for him to land, and I was I was always really scared that he was going to be flying back to the ocean again. But he turned around and made his way back to the land. And we actually had to wait a very long time. So I just thought, well, maybe just try to tame, try to train the small bird that's flying around. And while I thought about, maybe give him a shot, and I actually managed to trank it. Like, one shot was enough, and he landed in the water. And while I was maybe I could tame him. If I tranked him, so just don't raise a trank arrow and make him a new tame. And then I realized actually that while I was looking for this Donny, the Petranodon had landed, and I was just flying back up again. And I was low-key sad because I missed the opportunity that he landed the first time in ages. So basically we just have to wait a lot longer. And then he finally flew close enough to the ground. And then it finally happened. He flew close enough to the ground, and I was finally able to bowler him. And even though I almost missed the bowler, I was still able to give him a few headshots with the trank arrows and to make him unconscious. So we were just about to get our first high level flyer if we're not losing him again. So at this time I was just flying around to get some drops and don't really leave the area because I didn't really want to lose him to a Dilo again. So I found a yellow drop which had some good saddles in it. One blueprint and one real saddle, but I didn't really know on how to use them even in the late game, because it just was like a Parasaur saddle and a Pachyrino saddle, and I don't really know why I should use them. So at least I got the saddles, and then I made my way to get some prime meat. So I went to the castle and attacked the random Archie, but turned out the Archie was actually a high level one, and he's doing a lot of damage. And my Petranodon was actually not really leveled on health, because he was only leveled on rate and stamina and stuff. And so it was. I tried to kill the Archie, but it wasn't really. It's obviously quite hard if you're having to deal with a high level one. especially if you don't really have like the perfect gear for it, and like the normal crossbow is not doing any favor. So yeah, I mean, I just tried to kill the RG, but at some point I was just like low-key worried that he was going to kill my Pteranodon. I mean, he almost did, so I just basically flew away and was thinking about maybe I could get like another source of prime meat. So I kept flying around and looking for maybe low-level RGs or maybe some hyenas, but I didn't really like find anything to get some prime meat from. And so yeah, I just kept looking, like I just kept flying around. I mean, maybe we could like see some stuff down at our base. And well, yeah, I mean, nothing too special basically. After I was at my base to get some meat because I was hungry, I went straight back to flying around and looking for, you know, like some prime meat dinos. And yeah, I mean, even though at least I was like kind of able to like explore like the near surroundings, the near environment. I wasn't really happy about it because, you know, like I just wanted to get some prime meat for the Pteranodon, so it doesn't like take as long with like the normal meat. And I was flying around for so long. I was like almost, I feel like the half day was I just like flying around and trying to gather stuff. So yeah, nothing too special. I mean, even though like I found a few hyenas, but I wasn't really sure on how to kill one of them. And then I decided, oh, maybe that's like the Carno is a good victim for us, but yeah, it was a 145 Carno, and I would have no chance against him, so I just dragged him off the cliff so he could do his business. Yeah, not near us. So yeah, after flying around, I made my way back to the base again, and I was just basically looking if the Pteranodon is still alive and is still doing well. And I also decided it was just time to feed it some normal meat because it like almost starved out. And yeah, I mean, I feel like the efficiency isn't like, I mean, like obviously it's just prime meat, but I mean, if we're really going to go for a really high level flyer, I mean, we could just like do it later with some maybe then kibble or stuff, or maybe just go for a wyvern or a snow owl. So yeah, I mean, we tamed him up, and he had some quite decent stats. I mean, I've had worse petries with that level. So yeah, I've took the saddle from the other Pteranodon and gave him the flyby. I called it flyby. You know, like the drive-by, but like flyby. Yeah, yeah, it's it's that bad. And after flying around for a bit, I thought about, I mean, maybe I'm ready now to get like a proper base and to get like some, like to swap places and, you know, like make another way to maybe go a little bit deeper into the island and stuff. So I just went to get some wood to melt all of the metal I've just got, and then I decided to maybe it's not a bad idea to really go for it, to really leave the place here. And yeah, so what I did is I just decided to take flyby and to make a huge flight around the island, so we can basically get ourselves some organic polymer, because it's like really the only thing we need for some cryopods. And yeah, so I started flying, and I don't really know why, but my first thought was like, you know, maybe get down to the swamp island and to harvest one of the dead bodies lying there, because like you get some organic polymer of them, and then I thought about, well, like maybe that's a bit far, because it's like basically it's just the other side of the map. So yeah, but I didn't really thought about it, because like, I mean, what you gonna do? Like, I low-key have to make the way, but at some point I realized, oh, maybe in the snowy biome we can get some penguins, some kairukus, and yeah, after having a rest after a long flight, I thought like, well, just go for some kairukus, and I mean, we don't really need that much organic polymer anyway, so yeah, I was just waiting for her to get her stamina back up, and yeah, then I went on to look out for some kairukus, and at first I didn't really find one, but I feel I knew like some of them had to be here, because it's like basically the snowy biome and it's just at the coast, so yeah, I was like quite sure that there have to be some here, and then I actually found one. Not just one, like I found a whole Kairuku family, and I committed an absolute hate crime against the Kairuku family, just for me to get some organic polymer. The poor penguins, but I just had to. I mean, it's like, yeah, survival of the fittest. And yeah, like there was just like one penguin left, and I mean, I had to kill him as well. I really wanted to put him out of misery. So yeah, I just made a wooden cup, and then I've played some. I've quite funny. I just decided to play, like play some metal on the penguins with the cup, so we could get like the most organic polymer out of it, and yeah, so yeah, just enjoy me beating up the penguins. So, after giving a metal concert on on the dead bodies of a penguin family, I went to the obelisk and got myself a cryopod, and then I decided to finally move away from our old base and to look for to look out for a place for a new base. And basically what I did, I was just like flying around, and I like low-key knew I didn't really want to go into the castle on the mountain here, because that's just like the standard YouTube first base on Fjordur. So yeah, I didn't really want to go there, and I knew like there was like in front of the redwoods there was just like some of the like plateau things, and where like everything is like kind of flat and kind of even. So I know I would like to make my base like somewhere around there, and then I just thought maybe just go for this small village here, and yeah. But I felt like no, it's just low-key the same as like the castle stuff. So yeah, I thought, nah, let's not do this. Let's set up our own base, and let's build our own base on like some of these hills, if you call them like that. And yeah, so I was just looking around some more. And then looking around, I mean, yeah, I've seen like a few Rexes and Stegos and Allos and Spinos, but I felt like this point where we're at right here would be like some kind of cool place to set up our base, because like when you go like um, a bit further, you can, it's like everything's almost like quite even, and you've got like a huge place to build on, and you've actually got with the waterfall, you've got yourself a water source here, and I really felt like it was kind of cool at first, but I didn't really want like to go for it like ASAP. So I thought like maybe just explore like another place and like maybe look out for the plateau with the aloes on it. I mean, even though it's like it's going to be like hard to like remove the aloes at some point, but I mean, yeah, like I didn't really want to settle myself down like too quickly, because I feel like when you're just going to build a base, you just have to be like 100% sure that you like actually like the place and stuff, and that you're not going for it because like you want to. Yeah, so yeah, I was just trying to drag the aloes off the cliff, and well, I mean, turns out it like didn't really go that well, because there was only one aloe like really following us, and yeah, like I mean, didn't really go like as planned. But I mean, at least we've got like the other place left. So yeah, I discovered a yellow drop while flying around, and I felt like, oh, that's like low-key cool. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we will find some good loot here. And yeah, I couldn't get it because it was bugged. It just got stuck in the ground, and yeah, I mean, yeah, this just sucks. Like, you know, like I feel like this is like some kind of Fjordur problem, that things like really get stuck like in the ground. Like not just only loot drops, but I've had a few like dinos I tranked, and they were just like stuck in the ground, and you couldn't really. It's just like they fell into the ground, like they were like 10 meters, yeah, or 30 feet like deep in the ground, and you couldn't couldn't reach them. And you really had to go like ghost mode to like make the tame complete. So yeah, like I mean, even though like there are a couple bugs on Fjordur, I feel like the map is like, I really love the map, and it's definitely, I mean, I feel like it's like one of my favorite maps, because because it's like a quite big map, and it's also like you've got like so many creatures. You've got like dynamic shadow mains and stuff. Like everything's like kind of cool. So I mean, that's like one of the points I really love about Fjordur. And like I mean, the landscapes and stuff, the graphics are like quite cool as well. So yeah, Fjordur's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite map. So yeah, but yeah, enough talk about Fjordur. I've just landed and decided, if we're going to go for a base, I needed Dodicurus to get ourselves some more stone and stuff. So yeah, I just went on to get my raptor out, and then I didn't really look at dodo decks. I just knew I had like 22 trank arrows, and I knew also that I felt like the Dodicurus doesn't need like that much, especially a 150 one, a level 55 one. So I just like low-key went for it, and I've just like shot all of my trank arrows into him. And even though it wasn't like, it's not that hard to tame one, because basically you can just run away. I didn't really realize that I would have to like don't really hit the shell of him. I didn't really think about it, but I mean, yeah, like I mean, that's probably why it took me so long to trank him. So basically I had to shoot all of my trank arrows just right into him so we could get him. And I mean, I didn't really plan for it because, like, I mean, I thought I would have a few trank arrows left for like a raptor or a saber or stuff, or maybe a parasol, like something to help us with the base. But like, it turns out, yeah, we had to use all of them, and it took like, I feel like it took like 18 arrows or 15 arrows to get him, like, to get him to run away, and I didn't really miss one, so it took us like the whole 22 or 23 trank arrows to trank him, and it wasn't really enough. So at one point I didn't really have like trank arrows left, so I just thought, well, fuck it, I'm going to whip out my wooden club and I'm just going to beat the shit out of the dirty curs. So yeah, that's what he basically did. And even though I hit him a few times when he was unconscious, he still had like 96% taming efficiency, and I mean, he wasn't like a high level anyway, so I feel like that's okay. And while I was waiting for him to tame, I spotted the Rex near us, so I got the Rex aggro and the Rex attention, and I just wanted to like make the Rex follow me so I could make the classic move and drag him off the cliff. And yeah, I mean, that's basically what we did. Just let him down the cliff, and yeah, he could do his thing like down here, maybe kill all of the animals that are down here, and he's not bothering us anymore. So yeah, that's quite a dub, I feel like. So yeah, I was just thinking about maybe dragging him way more to the redwoods, but I felt like that was kind of unnecessary and like a waste of time. So I returned back to base, and then I decided to place the foundation for our first real base. And yeah, the real base building stuff you're gonna see in the next. I mean, you're not going to see me build. I didn't really have like the nerves for it. I mean, it really freaked me out to build. And yeah, but I'm going to give you like a full on base tour in the next episode, so yeah, stay tuned for it. And I also really hope that you like this episode, and yeah, please drop me some feedback in the comments, and see you next time.